Hey guys, it's Lori. So I'm sitting in my car waiting for my son and my little man. Anyhow, I think I gotta get my other grandchildren today too, so it's gonna be a day filled with kids. I wanted to get this video in prior to that. We're coming to the end of the year, and the beginning of the year is usually a time for goal setting. And so many times people do New Year's resolutions, and by January 2nd or 3rd, they're feeling like a failure. Didn't get I mean, what do we think of? We think I'm going to quit doing whatever my vice is. I mean, let's be realistic, okay? You want to talk about money? How much money do you want to make, depending on how you work? Do you want to make in a month? How much money do you need in a month? Be realistic. Okay, how much money do I realistically need to survive? How much money do I want? How much money do I want per day, per week, per month, whatever it is, per year? And then how can I achieve that goal? And be realistic, but go just outside of, so many times people just want to go logical. And then other times they want to go I'll manifest anything. You can manifest anything. You can manifest anything. But our brains aren't, so they're programmed a certain way. And that comes from the way we were raised. That comes from life experience. That comes from, so many people are, I'll see it, I'll believe it when I see it, when it should be. I'll see it when I believe it. But baby steps, okay? So don't beat yourself up if you can't manifest $1 million. You can, but if you're having a hard time with that, because you got to get to what's the block, what's the root, what's in there that's stopping me. So we got to, first of all, know that we're within God's will. So you don't want to do anything that's going to hurt another person, that's going to be greedy, that's going to stop you along the way. Because that's absolutely going to change. It's going to, you may be able to, well, you will be able to manifest whatever it is you want, but it's going to crumble on you. You want to manifest something that's going to stay with you. So be logical, what do I need realistically? What do I want? What do I want to do? And then go beyond the money. Like, okay, so if I want to make $25,000 a month, what do I want to do with that money? Why do I want $25,000 a month? And envision yourself doing that, okay? And look at your motives. Like I said before, if they are greedy, if they are all about you, are you narcissistic or are you being an egomaniac? And you know what? Your ego can get in the way, like both ways. Most people think of egomaniac and they think about somebody all puffed up. But what about the person that's always down on themselves? That's always down, 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 or people don't like me, or this didn't go right because of me, or it's still all about me. It's still your ego. Okay? Pride comes before the fall. We need to drop our ego right out of there, start trusting God, and start putting down some goals, and then realize, whoops, I just locked myself in. Then realize that we can manifest that which we desire. So let's make the coming year as good as can be. I mean, we are battling against a negative energy. We are battling against the evils coming up in the world being more. We've been desensitized to them, and now they're more acceptable. It's like everyday life. People don't even get it anymore that that's evil. We got to get back to basics. We got to get back to what is good. What is the Word of God? Get back to that. Be within the will of God. God didn't say you have to be poor. God didn't say you have to be sick. And in fact, he said, I came to set the captives free. So, yes, he's talking about salvation. He's talking about the afterlife, but he's also talking about today. I'm not going to say, like, your best life now. If you're living your best life now, well, I'm sorry for you because we got eternity to go, But you don't necessarily have to be uncomfortable. So, you know what? Start looking with spiritual eyes. Drop the people, places, things in your life that are not of God, because those are the things that are holding you back. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. I just wanted to do a really quick video to let you know I'm still around. I have written a book. I finished it, and this is amazing because I've been working on a couple different books. I've been working on books of my experience in being gifted and the people that I've run into and the different paranormal things that have happened and supernatural stuff. I wrote a book about my transformation and coming to know God and dealing with the gifts. I've written a book about children that are gifted and how to deal with those, with that. And all of these books are semi-finished, right? But the other day, no kidding, I wrote a book about something. If you would have asked me even a week ago, I would have said, no, I don't really have interest in that. But it was placed upon my heart strong. I finished it in 2 days. I finished the book. Granted, it's just under 100 pages, and I may add on to it, so it may end up being just over 100 pages. But for the most part, it's finished. I just need to do the publishing. And I know this book came from Spirit, not from me, because 2 days. 2 days. I mean, I love to write, and like I said, I've got these 3 books in process, And that's been going on for a couple of years. And it's just been a matter of, getting the money together to publish and stuff. But this one's finished. And it's about raising children the godly way. Because you know what? You know what prompted me is such lack of respect from even the youngest of children. And it was on my heart. And then I swear the Spirit took over. So, you know what? I am asking for help with publishing. I'm going to self-publish, so it's cheaper. I only need, I think, under $1,000. But I want to get these things published. I want to get them out. Because my goals for the upcoming year are to publish all 4 of those books. I'm going to start with the one that's finished, and then I want to publish the others and hopefully get them out there and get people looking at them. I want to get some classes going. I also am going to go to school because you know me, I keep pulling back from this. God is talking to me. And so I sat down and I said, okay, what has God gifted me with? He gifted me with, obviously, the gift of sight, the gift to be able to communicate with others and to help others, the gift to serve the homeless and the victims of crimes and trafficking and sex crimes, domestic violence, that kind of thing. So I got the gift of service, I got the gift of gab, basically, and, the gifts of sight and coaching, all of that. But he also, and this is totally outside of all of that, and I know it may not show now as an older woman, but I have a natural ability to cut hair, work with makeup and aesthetics and help people to come to, I'm also, believe it or not, a health coach, and I study different vitamins and that kind of thing. Skin is really, because of what's happened to my skin in my life, it's always been a passion of mine. But even before that, hair and nails and makeup and skin and stuff. So I'm going to go to school for that just to have a backup plan. So those are my goals for this year. And of course, I'm still doing, I still go out to the 10 cities and help the people. Monday I have to go down to Boston. But this week I'm going to look into, there's an organization I just found that works with the homeless. I'm going to see if I can maybe get in with them. And because what I do is I spend my own money on all of this, and I have people that have come to account on this. And then we have the people, if somebody gets raped or in a domestic violence situation, God forbid if that ever happens to you in this area anyway, because the places that say they're there for you are not. They have an agenda. They are 501c3s. They're getting, I don't have anything against getting the charitable deduction. But you know what they do when they are 501c3s? They lock themselves into certain things. And that's, I guess at one time it was okay, but these people aren't treated very well. I'll just put it that way. Homeless shelters. Anybody gone through that? Homeless shelters, domestic violence shelters, rape centers even. Not all of them. I'm not saying all of them, or not all people involved with them. But people come to me and they're devastated. That's why I spend my own money to do this. That's why I try to get people, like, you know, just to help me on a personal level. That's why I'm not a 501c3. And so it comes out of my pocket. And even though I struggle, people say, why do you do it? Because you're struggling financially. Well, because these people are coming to me and they're in need, and this is a calling. That's what people don't understand. When you have a calling, and if you have a calling, you understand. You must do it. You find a way. So I don't want to be behind on my bills. I want to pay my bills. I want to be able to help those I love. So, anyway, publishing the books, maybe doing the hair and stuff will help. But any donations, because we are like zero. I'm at -0. And I still got people. Any help you can offer is appreciated, desperately needed, and if not, prayers are great. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. If you don't see another video, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I love you guys. Thank you for everything, and hopefully I'll connect with you soon.